Greetings, my name is Radit Napoleon. I'm a grade 8 student in Nazareth School. So today's Ethiopia is facing many challenges like violence in our cities, conflict between our people, and hate towards others. These cause the lack of peace, and these are caused by individuals or groups. In my opinion, we can solve this problem by educating those involved, creating awareness among all people, and implementing social and legal treatments. Those involved in criminal activities should be punished if found guilty, and those involved in violence without knowledge should be educated or punished with social or community services. In 25 years, I want to see a green and a peaceful Ethiopia, and for that to happen, I will educate peace, show peace, preach peace, and plant trees for the green legacy. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Abel Yohannes. I am 22 years old, and I consider lack of empathy to be the greatest challenge we face today in the world. I'd like to tell you a story about the anthropologist Margaret Mead. One of her students once asked her what she thought the first sign of civilization in ancient culture was. The student expected her to say it was clay pots or fish hooks or grinding stones. However, Mead said that was a femur or a thigh bone that had broken and then healed. She explained that in the animal kingdom, if you break a leg, you die. You can't get to the river for water, you can't hunt for food. You're basically a sack of meat for prowling beasts. However, a femur that had been broken and then healed means that someone took the time to stay with that person who fell. They had bound up the wound and they had helped them through the difficult process of recovering. She explained that helping someone through difficulty is the first sign of civilization. So in conclusion, I'd like to say we are at our best when we serve others. So have empathy and be civilized. Thank you.
My name is Danielle Tesfaye. I'm 18 years old and currently a university student. I believe drug use and abuse within the youth is a significant issue throughout the world. And I believe there are a lot of actions that need to be implemented to deal with this issue. One of them being prevention intervention. And a mode of prevention intervention is by promoting and providing outlets and activities such as sports. In the next 25 years, I hope to see a world where poverty has significantly decreased, climate change is being effectively dealt with, and people are treated equally regardless of their gender or race. And I hope to contribute to achieving this future. Congrats to 75 years et félicitations à 75 ans.
Greetings. My name is year.We and I'm a 17-year-old grade 12 student at St. Joseph School. I'm making this video to explain to you one of the world's biggest challenges, and this challenge is called racism. In a dictionary, it's said to be the belief of one or more races thinking that the other is inferior or superior. Now, people are starting to think that racism has been abolished, but it hasn't. Right here in Ethiopia, people are killing one another for this reason and by thinking that a certain area belongs to a certain race. Now, I think that we can slowly stop it if everyone was to chip in and raise awareness about this, if organizations did their part in teaching about ethics and respect to the youth, and I also think that the government should add or include ethics to the curriculum in all levels. 25 years, I see a world where one person doesn't have to be treated different by the color of their skin, rather by their actions and the things they've accomplished in their lives. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Danite Ephraim. I'm 17 years old and I am a student. One of the biggest problems right now, not only in Ethiopia but also in our world, is climate change. These are some easy things we can do in our day-to-day lives that will help reduce climate change. We should stop wasting water. We should start protecting our forests and planting more trees. We should try to avoid plastic as much as possible. We should be more conservative with energy and start encouraging renewable energy. In 25 years, I want a future where no one is discriminated by their race or gender. And I also want a future that has world peace so everyone can live in tranquility with their families and loved ones. Thank you.
Greetings. My name is Lul Napoleon. I'm 19 and I'm a second year engineering student at Adama Science and Technology University. Today I'd like to take some time to talk about unity. At present times, even though we are facing major environmental threats, we still see our people in denial and highly divided. Before all, we need to acknowledge this ultimatum and be patient. We need to understand that our survival as a human race comes first. We need to help our people realize that our challenges become much easier if we come together and live with our differences, if we can create educational awareness between all age groups, and if we are able to offer more investments for research purposes. If we learn to love, trust, and support each other, we can all play in the same team, resulting in all of us getting an easier way. In 25 years, I see our people hand to hand, battling our obstacles, creating a much greener and safer environment, helping our fellow brothers, and generally working towards becoming a big happy family. Thank you.
My name is Nardo Sawaka. I'm 17. I'm in 11th grade. My country has a lot of challenge, but mainly I want to focus on youth unemployment because these days young people are not getting employed based on the course they've been learning in years, and that can bring a lot of impact throughout the country, especially on economic development of the country. Individually, it can bring poverty, homelessness, financial hardship, boredom, erosion of self-esteem, and self-confidence. So in order to address that problem, we should focus on creating job opportunity for the young people empowerment, changing educational system and industrial techniques like focusing in manufacturing and agro-industry. And in 25 years, I want to see my country categorized an upper middle income country. So in order to make that come true, we should focus on youth unemployment. Happy 75th anniversary to UN. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Agga Johannes. I'm 20 years old and I consider gender inequality to be the biggest challenge faced by our world today. The reason I say this is, all over the world, we see that society's attitude towards women and their roles is still archaic. Women face challenges in getting access to education, jobs, equal pay, and representation in leadership. The American Senate took decades to have 1/4 of its members be women, and even in our country, Ethiopia, it took us 27 years under a democratic system to have a woman president. While changes in laws and policies, as well as the work of organizations such as UN Women, have helped us take steps forward, there is still much work to be done. Women have just as much to offer the world if they were only given a chance to explore their potentials. We all must work harder to let their voices be heard, to be able to move forward as one society. After all, we cannot all succeed if half of us are being held back. Thank you.
My name is Raitna Gandargi. I am 15 years old, Ethiopian, and I'm a student at Andanes International School. My focus is on some of the main challenges facing the present-day Ethiopia. Like all developing nations, my country has many challenges, the main being poverty, population growth, weak infrastructure, and lack of resources. Ethiopia is also known to have 110 million people with diverse cultural and linguistic background, where more than 80 nations and nationalities coexist. I would like to focus on this part of the challenge, which has become an agenda for most Ethiopians nowadays. I've learned from a young age how diversity is beautiful if we embrace our differences and coexist respectfully, and I believe this is what we have to do to solve these issues. This country and its people have a shared history and a legacy that dates back thousands of years and has a beacon of liberty and patriotism for the whole Africa and peace-loving nations. As Bob Marley said, until the philosophy who chose one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited, everywhere is war. So I believe we have to come together and create a better understanding to come out of this ethnic divide, which is not useful for the country, and focus on harmony and development. Though the challenges facing Ethiopia are multidimensional, I also believe now more than ever that we need unity and collaboration to respond to these challenges. To eradicate poverty, promote efficient use of our resources, democratization, and addressing the root causes of the conflicts. Concluding my remarks, I have a strong belief that if we stand together, Ethiopia will be a better place. And with hard work and collaboration, it has a huge potential to develop.
Hi, my name is Sampir Rasul. I'm 16 years old and I'm a student. I'm confident that the biggest challenge in Ethiopia is gender inequality. Women and girls are strongly disadvantaged compared to boys and men in several areas, including health, livelihood, and basic human rights. The actions that are needed to be taken are calling out sexism and harassment, demanding equal work culture, exercising political rights, teaching girls their worth, and especially stopping harmful traditions like female genital mutilation and early marriage, which are commonly practiced in rural parts of Ethiopia. Women and girls have the same capability as men and boys do. I want to create a future where there is equal access to education, health, and economic opportunities in Ethiopia, and which there is gender equality. Thank